Hey y'all, this is Jason at All-Star Welding in Seneca, South Carolina. I wanted to make this video for all my friends over there at Harbor Freight Junkies Facebook group. If you're not a part of that group, head on over there, join it, and be a part of it. You won't regret it. It's full of a lot of really great people. But I just wanted to show you how I get the results that I get off of this Harbor Freight titanium 125 flux core machine. Obviously I've got other MIGs and TIG machines and everything else, but sometimes the job calls for flux core, especially when I get called out of the shop to go do something simple like a handrail or something like that. But I just want to show you this, so see if I can show this. This is the results that I'm getting from my titanium 125, and if you look at the back of it, got good heat signature, and this is 1/4 inch plate, you know. But anyway, I got a variety of coupons here. I'm gonna demonstrate my technique, and again, this is not a how-to weld video or a review of the machine or anything like that. It's just an explanation of the techniques that I do personally, and some people might not agree with it, but hey, that's how we all learn, right? So the first thing is, you see my stick out? It's about 1/8 of an inch to 3/16 of an inch, and I know the book probably says 1/2 inch, but I don't go by that. I think it's kind of ridiculous. The second most important thing is using your free hand to prop your working hand. See how steady I am? You gotta steady your hand. I don't care how you do it. You know, just don't have your working hand floating around here by itself. But on this right here, this is some 1/4 inch plate scrap that I've got. On the first one, I'm going to do little circles like that. The second one, I'm going to do a whip and pause, or no, the second one I'm going to go forward, come back, go forward, come back, go forward, come back, like you would if you were stick welding. And then the second one, I'm going to do a whip and pause. Okay, where I move forward and pause, let that weld puddle build up to the size I want, and then move over to the edge of that puddle, do it again, move it over, do it again. So let's start with the little circles first. I don't have a fancy arc shot thing, so it might get a little bright. Alright, second I'm going to do the back and forth motion like you would if you were stick welding. And then the third example I'm going to do is, I think people call it the whip and pause, but I'm going to let that puddle build up to the size that I want, and then I'm going to move my wire to the edge of that puddle, do it again, pause, move it over, pause again, and look what my stick out is. That's truly 1/8 of an inch. Alright, we're gonna let that cool a minute. We go over here. This is some 1/8 inch square tube with a little piece of cutoff on here. We'll see what that does. Then on the other side of this, I got some DOM tubing on this same 1/8 of an inch square tube. Let's see what we can make that look like. I think on this one I'm going to do little circles. Alright, let's get these cleaned up, see what they look like. Get that dust off. Alright, so you can see that's some pretty good looking welds. This is the one that I think they call it the whip and pause. This is the one where I went back and forth, and this is the one that I did little circles. And again, this is 1/4 inch steel. Got a nice heat signature on the back side. Alright, let's clean up this other piece. This is the kind of wire wheel you want to use. Of course, I've got it on my Bauer cordless angle grinder. Also available from Harbor Freight, of course. Alright, so look at this tube. It's not bad on this little square piece. Not too bad. But so the go-to wire that I use is Weld Coat wire E71T-GS. This is 35 thousandths, but I've got 030 in the box mounted right now. But let me take you over here. I've got a piece that I did yesterday mounted up in the vise. I want to bang on it with my sledgehammer. See if this will focus on there. Alright, let me give it some wax here. And this is a, I don't know what size hammer this is, but it's pretty heavy. And no change whatsoever. So that's holding pretty good. My default setting that I use on my machine is always D5.5. I don't care what size metal I'm working on. This is almost always set to D5.5. Thanks for watching.